Welcome to 3 on a Match here at Tsubasacon 2014. Thank you, everybody. I am Greggo, and I am happy to be here with a game show that's older than everyone in this room. I believe. Steve, are you in the room?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is. Okay, so everyone, older than everyone in the room except for one guy. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the show. This game show, we play a true-false quiz to try to win some prizes and for contestants to earn money for our big matching board. And there is our matching board. If our contestants can make a match, let's see how good I do at this today. Let's see, like if they make a match by finding the same symbol in all 3 columns. It's going to be one of those kind of games. But they have to try to find the same symbol in all 3, and I am terrible today. Wow, I am the worst today. Well, we'll play the game when we play the game. I need contestants to do that, though. And we are going to introduce our 3 contestants right now, starting with our first player. Grab your microphone there and tell me your name.
Hi, I'm Jenny Probst. Hi, Jenny.
With a Y or an I-E?
J-E-N-I.
J-E-N-I. All right, well, there you are. You're now programmed into the software. Jenny, where are you from? What do you do?
Philippi, West Virginia. I work at Alderson Broaddus University as an assistant clinical coordinator.
All right, you're really excited to be on this show. Well, best of luck to you. And please introduce yourself, player 2.
I'm Justin Smith. Hi, Justin.
Where are you from? What do you do?
Say that again, please.
Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm actually from South Charleston, West Virginia, and I'm a full-time college student and work for Kohl's.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. And rounding out our J party here, we have JT. Let's welcome JT to 3 on a Match.
Hi, JT.
Now, who I can now call a colleague in the game show business, because you and Chad have started doing your own game shows. So,
Riding your coattails, by the way.
yeah, that's okay. So, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What you do?
Well, I am from Coal Grove, Ohio.
Is your microphone actually on?
Probably not. So we're already starting great with me, aren't we?
That's on. You just got to actually speak into it. There we go.
I am JT Fields. I am from Coal Grove, Ohio. I am an assistant manager at a movie theater. I've worked there for nearly 10 years, and I enjoy doing that. And I also now enjoy being able to run panels at anime conventions.
All right. Best of luck to all 3 players. Before we get started, I want to tell you what we're playing for in this very first game of 3 on a Match. And this comes to us courtesy of Aardvark Tees. This is the YOLO shirt, the Dragon Ball Z YOLO shirt, because, well, this is actually one of the more popular designs. You can get this and various and sundry other wonderful t-shirts, hilarious and fandom-filled, at aardvarktees.com or at the Aardvark Tees booth in the dealer's room. So there you go. Now, if you don't want this one, or if the size doesn't work out for you, you are allowed to go swap it. The dealer room closes shortly after your round is over, so you'll have that chance to do that. So there you go. That's our prize for the first round. Here's how we play the game. I'm going to put 3 categories up on the board. Third category is always general knowledge, but all the questions on this game are true or false. And when the categories pop up, you guys are going to decide how many questions you want, 1 through 4, by locking in on your buzzer. The object is to ask for more questions than the other 2 players, but there's a catch. If you ask for the same number of questions as someone else, you will cancel each other out, and the 3rd player will get control of the category boards. Now, whoever gets control of the board picks a category. If they fail, the 2nd place person will then get one of the remaining categories, and if they fail, the last player will get the last category. Now, there are bonuses on the board. We give you 1 free box on the matching board, 2 free boxes on the matching board, 3 free boxes on the matching board, or there's one that says double the pot. So whatever the pot happens to be at that point, we will double it. The pot is determined by the total number of questions you guys ask for, multiplied by 10. Answer all the questions correct, that money goes into your bank. And at that point, you can either decide to try to go to the board with it, or keep it in your bank, try to build it up on the next series of categories. First player to make a match wins the game, if you make what we call an instant match. In other words, if the first 3 boxes you turn over make a match, you'll win your prize, and you will win a bonus of 5,000 yen, 50 bucks to spend on my stack of DVD box sets over here. So, if you make an instant match. It's happened a couple of times, so we'll see how it goes. Now, players, We're going to put the first 3 categories up on the board, and here they are. We are Gundam or Macross, blue hair, or the general knowledge category. Gundam or Macross, I'll give you the name of the character. You tell me whether it's for Gundam, and I'll tell you if it's from Gundam or Macross. You tell me true or false. Blue hair is characters with blue hair, and then the general is always just general knowledge. Could be absolutely anything at all. So there are the categories. Go ahead and lock in with the total number of questions you want to try for. All right, everyone's in. Let's see how you did. Jenny, you asked for 2 questions. Justin, 1 question. JT, 2 questions. All right, the 2's cancel. Justin, you get control. And this bank is worth 50. Now, if you find a double the pot, we'll double it to 100. So, which of those 3 categories do you want for 50 yen?
Gundam and Macross.
Gundam or Macross, all right. And no bonus there. You get 1 question in Gundam or Macross, and if you get it right, you will earn 50 yen. You get it wrong, Jenny and JT will re-pick their numbers for control of the board. All right, remember, they're all true or false. Bright Noah is from Gundam.
True.
That is true, you get the money just like that. Okay, so that means we put 50 yen into your bank, just like that. Now, that is not enough money to go to the board. You need at least 20, 30, 40. You need at least a total of 90 to have 1 chance at the board. So, we're going to clear these categories out. We're going to put 3 new categories on the board and continue. Here come the categories. This time, same mangaka, how much yen? Hodgepodge is the general category. Same mangaka. I will ask you a question about a certain mangaka and give you 1 thing that they're famous for, and if something else is also something that they're famous for. How much yen? We're going to compare yen to other currencies. And then finally, Hodgepodge is the general. So based on those categories, go ahead and lock in the number of questions that you want to try for. Let's see how you did. Jenny, you asked for 1 question. Justin, 3 questions. JT, 3 questions. The 3's canceled. Jenny, you have control of the board. And we are playing for 70 yen. Which category do you want to try for 1 question?
Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge, all right. And no bonus. So this is general. You only need to get 1 question. If you do, you'll earn 70 yen. Remember, these are all true or false. In League of Legends, players are called summoners.
True.
Yep, that's right. You got 70 bucks. 70 yen, just like that. 70 bucks. This isn't that kind of game show. All right, now once again, 70 is not enough to go to the matching board. So we're going to clear those categories out. You guys will see them again at some point. Here are 3 more categories. What sport? Just trolling. Potpourri. What sport? I'll give you the name of an anime and a sport. And if it's the anime for that sport, then it's true. Otherwise, it's false. Just trolling is a Homestuck category. I always put at least 1 on the board for the few Homestucks that are in the audience. Do you appreciate that, Homestucks? Okay, good. And then, of course, the general category this time is Potpourri. So, lock in your numbers. Everyone's locked in. And Jenny, 2 questions. 3 for Justin. 3 for JT. All right. 3's canceled. Jenny, you have control for a bank of 80 yen, which will give you enough to go to the board if you wish. What category do you want?
Potpourri.
All right. And 1 free box is behind that. So, if you get it right, you get 150 yen and a free box. So the chances of making a match are about 50-50, maybe a little better, depending on what you find. Got to give me 2 correct answers, though, to earn that money. Here we go. Remember, true or false? Usagi Drop is primarily about rabbits.
False.
It is false, yes. It's about a little girl and a relative living. It's a really good manga and anime. For the money, Dead Man Wonderland takes place in a prison.
False. I think it's a carnival.
No, it is a prison. Yeah, unfortunately. Dead Man Wonderland takes place. You were thinking of a different one. Okay, so that means you lose your turn. Now we have to do a re-pick for the remaining ones. So Justin and JT, please re-choose your numbers. You get 2 chances. If you come up with the same number both times, we will clear them and we'll move on. So this time, Justin, 2 and 2 for JT. All right, this is your last chance on these categories for the 80 yen. Choose 1 more time. Let's see what happens. 3 and... So, we clear it all out, put 3 new categories up, the 80 yen is out of the bank. Now we have magical helpers, the Ghiblies, and yada, yada, yada. Magical helpers are helpers of magical girls. The Ghiblies is stuff about Studio Ghibli. And of course, the third category is always random, yada, yada, yada. So, go ahead and lock in. Everyone's locked in. Let's see how you did this time. Jenny, 1 for you, 4 for Justin, 3 for JT. All right, so Justin, you must have seen a category that you liked up there. Let's put another 80 yen in the bank.
The Ghiblies.
And to the Ghiblies. All right, and behind the Ghiblies, no bonus. That means there's a bonus hiding behind one of the other two. All right, let me bring it up here. And the Ghiblies, 4 questions for 80 yen. If you make a mistake, we then go to JT because he is in second place. And then if he fails, Jenny gets 1 for the last category. Here we go. True or false? Grave of the Fireflies is a Studio Ghibli film.
False.
Oh, that's true. One of their earlier ones.
I
Yeah.
actually did not know that.
Yeah, well now you know, and unfortunately knowing is half the battle. So, you lose control. They now go to JT for 3 questions. Which category would you like? Magical helpers, all right? And, ooh, 3 free boxes behind one. So, yeah, let's see what happens. That's a 50-50 chance of making a match, basically. So here we go. 3 questions, true or false? In Shugo Kara, Amu's helpers came from eggs.
True.
That's true. In Fancy Lala, Lala's helpers came from an old man.
True.
That is true. Yes, the mystery man. Yes. Ryan K, you knew that one?
Didn't know that.
Aha. All right. For the money. In Hime-chan's ribbon, Hime-chan's helper was her own stuffed animal.
True.
You've got yourself 80 yen and 3 free boxes! Yep, she had a little stuffed lion named Kokota who was given magical animation so there you go. That's the one where she doesn't turn into she can turn into whatever.
Yeah.
She's a tomboyish, but there you go. It's a really good show. Now, you have 80 yen. Now, you must use the 3 free boxes now or you lose them. So, do you want to go to the board?
Might as well.
All right, let's try it. When the money pops up and there's the money and the 3 free boxes. Remember, you must spend all money before you use the free boxes. And if you remember how to call, it's the yen amount on the and then the color. All right? So, grab the microphone. And where do you want to start?
Let's do 20 yen on green.
20 on the green. All right after that. Okay, so we're after Naruto characters. Now, with 3 free boxes, you can play this a couple of different ways. Remember, you cannot pick more than 3 in any one column, also.
Go ahead and use the free now, or use it?
No, you have to spend it. You have to spend all your cash first.
Let's do 40 on red.
40 on the red. All right, let's see where that is. Okay, Kakashi. You have another 20 to spend.
20 on the blue.
20 on the blue, looking for Kakashi. Oh, all right. So you're out of money. Now you have 3 free boxes. You can go anywhere you want on the board. You can try to make a match with either character.
Yes.
And to give you, I would recommend going into the 30s. Yeah, because then you'd have a better chance of making that match.
30 green.
30 on the green. Oh, all right. So now you can go any way you want, but the next thing you turn over, if it doesn't make a match with anything up there, then that'll just end the turn and we'll just move on.
30 yellow.
30 on the yellow. All right. Will it match something? Negative 30. All right, so no. So it's impossible to make a match at this point, so we will go back into the game. Unfortunately, you're out of money for right now, but you had to use the 3 free boxes or else you would have lost them. So you ready to play? 3 more categories onto the board. Sailor Moon says Final Fantasy and then Jibber Jabber. Sailor Moon says it's names of attacks from Sailor Moon. Second one, Final Fantasy, it's stuff about Final Fantasy. And the third is Jib Jabba. All right, let's see what you came up with, Jenny. 1 question, 4 for Justin, 4 for JT! Jenny has figured out the strategy of this game. We add them up. So you only need 1 question, and it'll give you 160 yen, which is a pretty decent amount to go to the board with. What category?
Sailor Moon says.
Sailor Moon says. All right, no bonus. 1 question. These are all Sailor Moon attacks. I'll give you the name of the attack. Tell me true or false whether it's an actual Sailor Moon attack. All right? So, does Sailor Moon have an attack where she says, true or false, she has an attack where she says, Moon, Prism, Heart, Beam. Now you can't help with the audience. It's on you. True or false? Moon, Prism, Heart, Beam.
I'm going to say true.
No. False. There is no Moon, Prism, Heart, Beam. So you lose control. Now we have to have a repick between Justin and JT. Remember, you get 2 chances to come up with different numbers. And 3 and 4. All right. JT is confident. I believe you're going to go with Final Fantasy. All right. So we keep it at 90 unless you come up with double the pot. And let's see what you got. No bonus, which means there is a bonus waiting for you, Justin, if JT fails. So here we go. 4 questions on Final Fantasy. I'll give you the name of a character and a game. Therion is from the original Final Fantasy II.
True.
Right. Galuf is from Final Fantasy V.
True.
Right. Fran is from Final Fantasy IX.
False.
Right, from 12. For the money, Priya is from Final Fantasy IX.
True.
You got the money, well done. It's not 16, we can fix that. We can fix that, it's not 16.
Hooray for carryover days.
Yeah. What was the button? There we go. All right, so you got 90. That is technically enough to go to the board, but yeah, we're going to keep on playing. That's the way to do it. All right, well done. 3 more categories. Pokemon types, penguins, and then the third choice. Pokemon types is self-explanatory, penguins is self-explanatory, and the third choice is self-explanatory. So lock in on which ones you want to try for, and let's see, Jenny. 3 for Justin, 3 for JT. Don't do that. Try again. Who's going to blink first? 1, 4, 4! All right, Jenny. What category?
The third choice.
The third choice. And it's got 3 free boxes attached to it. 1 question, 160 yen, and 3 free boxes. Eden of the East begins in Washington, D.C.
True.
You have 160 yen, 3 free boxes. So am I doing better with my voice inflections this time around? Okay, there you go.
Voice fell on a true one.
So, you have 160 yen and 3 free boxes. I have a really simple question for you, Jenny. Do you want to go to the board?
Should I?
Well, you have to use the boxes now or you lose them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so there you go. So, as soon as the money pops up, you are good to call, and there's the money. Now remember, you have to spend all your money first, and you may not pick more than 3 symbols in any one column. So, go to work.
20 yen on green.
20 on the green. Squirrel. Continue.
40 yen on red.
40 on the red. Pikachu. All right, continue.
30 yen on yellow.
30 on the yellow. Aha! Now, there is a possibility that there is not a Pikachu in the 20 yen column. Keep in mind, there is a no match that may be somewhere on the board. However, with 20 yen to spend, that's where I would go.
I I think I have 70 to spend.
Well, with only being able to pick 20s, that's what I meant. You got enough money to pick 2 20s and a 30, before you spend your boxes.
Good idea. 20 in on blue.
20 on blue. If it's a Pikachu, you win the t-shirt and the round. 20 on blue. You did it! So, congratulations, Jenny. You have won from Aardvark Tees, the YOLO t-shirt. And there you are. Oh, yay. I'll get a hug. Congratulations to you. Give it up for Jenny. Jenny, if that's not what you want, or if the size isn't good, the dealer's room open for another half hour, so feel free. All right, so that's our first game. We're going to pick 3 new players and have a brand new prize, and we're going to do that right after this. Stay tuned, YouTube audience.